Hello, everybody. We're live now.
We
thought we were live, but we're not.
We did a whole bit of banter, and it was for just us.
That's where we were. It's because we were just doing the show for us.
We thought we were live, but we're not.
Okay.
Who's Echo?
Everyone's on mute.
Oh God, I didn't have mine muted. I'm sorry.
It's like what, the 9th Friday of quarantine? So we're allowed to make mistakes, right?
Yes.
Hi, welcome back to the 4th show of the Untitled Ladylike Show. And today we're starting it off with Bra or Nah, a classic.
Woo!
And if you've never seen this show before, this is where we guess if we are wearing bras today. Because let's face it, here at stay-at-home land, it's optional. I mean, it's optional every day, but it's extra optional.
Ooh,
Yeah.
extra optional.
Ooh.
Do I get extra credit?
Bras are not an essential business, not in this town. All right, so clearly I am not wearing a bra, so I'm hosting today. Yeah, all right. Oh, that's not how the segment works. Oh, well, we're moving forward.
It's going really well.
It's going great, guys. Anyway, so why don't we have Kristin start us off? Kristin,
Hi.
talk to us about your chesticle area.
Do you think I'm wearing a bra, or do you think I am nah? Wait, hold on. I gotta get up. Hold
Yeah,
on.
we gotta see it first.
I gotta
Oh!
Hi. Welcome
Oh, this is a
to-
romper.
I know. I have got my own little pole situation.
That's so
I
cute.
I think nah.
I think nah as well.
I think nah.
But Kristin, like we've said last time we played this game, she wears strapless bras. Oh, is that final answer,
Do you
everyone?
think nah, yes or no?
Yeah or nah?
Nah or nah?
Nah!
Nah.
I say nah.
Yeah, I'm not wearing a bra.
Yeah!
I even did a little dance. That was free.
Exactly.
Ooh.
All right, Chantel, I elect you next.
Okay. Let me stand. And I'll move my hair once I stand.
Here we go. Here we go.
I'm excited.
Oh, she's got the lines on her shirt. That's hard.
Nope.
Optical
Nope.
illusion.
I think it's a nah as well.
That's a nah.
Why?
Because I know what shape those tatties are. I've seen them.
I also think it's
That's a nah.
Yeah, I agree.
That's a nah.
But they look good, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the game.
but this is a nah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's a nah. This is my bra right here. I haven't worn a bra yet, like at any point during any
Yay,
of
we
these shows.
all win.
A hero. All right, Jen.
What's
Oh.
up?
It's time.
Yeah.
Can you back away from the
Can you back away a little bit? Because what you're
Yeah.
doing right now is just this. And I'm like, well, there's not a bra in your hands.
I say yeah. I say bra.
yes as well. Yeah.
I say nah. There's no bra.
Huh? Okay.
I say-
Yeah, I'm not wearing a bra.
Wow.
Yes. I know the tits.
A trickster.
I know, yeah. I'm wearing a loose t-shirt too. But the thing about this is like the more you wear bras, the more you gotta do laundry because it's sweaty months coming up. So I'm just like, nope. I don't have quarters.
Nice. All right, Fred, it's your turn.
All right.
Varna. Ooh, she's wearing the Howard sweatshirt. Okay.
Nah. I say nah. No way.
Nah, no.
Can you do a
No.
spin? Can you do a spin?
Hey, can you do a little spin and turn?
I say the hair looks great, but no bra.
No bra.
I say nah. Yeah, no bra.
Wrong.
Oh!
Here.
Ooh!
Twist ending.
You tricked me with the movement because you did slow moves like I did to eliminate bounce. And so I thought that you were doing it to eliminate bounce because there was not bra, but there was bra.
Wow, we got fooled.
Wow, we got two tricksters over here.
Two tricksters
There's a
for the
bonus
week
round.
round.
Am I wearing underwear?
Oh,
Bonus
Oh,
round.
it's a bonus.
Bonus.
No,
Yes,
no.
you're wearing a thong.
Can you see?
No.
Yeah, I'm wearing a thong.
Yes. Are you wearing a thong?
Sure am.
How can you tell? It's okay. I don't know.
I don't know. I just had an inkling, a feeling.
I'm under your desk right now.
You see Fred just going.
Just going.
Birthday. Yes. All right, y'all. That's my segment of bra or nah. Moving on.
Hell yeah.
Moving on, our next segment. And so we've been kind of putting this one in the middle because we like how it flows better. It is fan favorite Feelings Corner. Yes, Feelings Corner.
Feelings corner.
Feelings corner.
If you, sorry, what, Dev?
I just said time for our feelings. Keep going. Ignore me.
Great. I just want you to talk. I just want you to be able to talk. You know what I mean? Just want to hear your words. So if you don't know what Feelings Corner is literally where we talk about our feelings for a little bit. We reflect on the weeks that we have had. Devin, do you wanna kick us off?
Sure. This week was tough for sure. I read this thing online that was talking about something called temporal disintegration, which is, I think, going on for a lot of us, where we think that we lose track of what day it is more easily, and time just keeps blurring together. I think I talked about this last week. But yeah, this week has been tough. Can I tell you all a crazy story of something that happened to my mom?
Yes.
Yeah.
So my mom's getting radiation done. She goes to something called the Proton Center, right? Now, my mom's in Atlanta, Georgia, and from what my parents told me, there's a lot of people in the area that they live that are very much anti-mask. Not getting into any opinions of that. That's just what they are. So my mom goes to the Proton Center, and if you are a spouse or someone who accompanies the person getting radiation, I mean, everyone has to wear masks, but you wait in a separate waiting room, and there's a locker room, right? So my mom goes into the locker room to get changed so she can go in for her treatment, and there is a man in the women's locker room sitting in there not wearing a mask. And my mom's like, this is the women's locker room. What are you doing here? He's like, oh yeah, they made me wear a mask upstairs in the waiting room. So I came down here to wait for my wife.
What the hell?
Whole man disposal services.
So that made me super mad. And then I'm in my house alone. It's not like I can do anything with those feelings really, other than do 1,000 jumping jacks. But yeah, he was there in the women's locker room, blocking the way for my mom to go get treatment because he didn't want to wear a mask. And that was the only place where someone would not bug him to wear a mask.
Did she? I mean, did
What?
he should get removed. He shouldn't be allowed in. He's.
So, Sharon Lytle. I mean, I come from Sharon Lytle.
Did she speak
I
to
was
the
made
manager?
at the Lytle factory, baby.
Did Sharon speak to the manager?
Something very different. She was like, okay, and then went and dragged a chair out in the hallway and sat in the hallway like this. And then waited till the nurse was like, what are you doing? You can't sit in the hallway like this. And she was like, well, there's a man not wearing a mask in the women's locker room. So I guess this is the only place I can sit. And then after that, there's no longer any guests allowed. So my dad can't accompany my mom.
What?
Yeah, because of this one man, my dad cannot accompany my mom. So this is what's been going on for me this week at Feelings Corner.
Boo.
I'm sorry, Deb. That's so frustrating and annoying.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah.
not cute.
Yeah,
What I don't understand is how people even come up with this sort of protest. You know what I mean? I'm like, how does your mind even go to the place of I will protest this by sitting in the women's locker room without a mask at a radiation center,
That's crazy. Someone in the chat, Glorious Cleo said, Devin, does your mom need help hiding the body?
Girl, DM me your number. Yeah, it was crazy. So
that is wild. My
It's like,
God.
yeah, on so many levels, it's ridiculous. Like it's the mask, it's the man in the women's locker room, it's the fact that it's a radiation center. Like there's just so many levels to it.
in this man's mind, his civil liberties were above all of those things.
It's also crazy because like if you're a radiation center, you obviously believe in medicine to like some degree. Like you trust doctors enough to be like, okay, someone I love is gonna get treatment.
It's also annoying because it makes it that much harder for trans women who are trying to be in those spaces because like it gives,
Oh my God.
Yeah, it just like so there are so many layers to how this sucks.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that's the thing. I'm like, I don't even know like where to begin, like to unpack it, because it's like what like it's literally problematic on like every single layer as you get down like right to its core. That's crazy. Oh, I'm sorry your mom had to deal with that.
Yeah, she dealt with it the Sharon Lytle way, which got some kind of results. But yeah, I know there are like a lot of people who experience all these layers of crazy like on a daily basis, and there's just no way to combat crazy with crazy. It's like you can't change everyone's mind. I have no idea what to do with these feelings of anger and like self-righteousness. So I'm just in my living room. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's who's next? I'm gonna Popcorn Kristin.
Me? Okay.
You had a big
So
week.
this week's been good and bad. I adjusted my Prozac last week, and so I'm feeling better mentally. But physically I'm not feeling that great. I'm having like a lot of like PCOS drama. My lower half is just like, we're on strike, and I'm like, not a good time. And yeah, I'm just, I'm like, it sucks. I'm peeing a lot. On top of this, my mom is going back to Costco next Monday to work, so I'm very nervous about that. And it's really annoying that she has to work, and I feel like very helpless that like I can't do anything about that. Like I can't stop that or solve that. It's just kind of what's gonna happen. And so that's not fun. So, but I think like I will say that like bumping up my Prozac, if you're thinking about maybe like just bumping up your drugs a little bit, talk to your doctor, because sometimes like with drugs, when you're in more stressful situations, it's good to like just make a little modification, because sometimes the little symptoms just do a little poke through, just a little boop boop, and so you want to just like tap it down. And that's what I did. I think it really it helped, because I was doing really bad this past weekend. Like I was having like a really hard time getting out of bed. I was like, even on Monday, I was like, I felt just my body felt horrible. So that made a difference for me.
I'm glad that it made a difference to you, and that you talked to your doctor, and that you like took the course of action necessary, because clearly it was necessary, because you are feeling so much better. And so I'm really happy that you are feeling better, even if now your PCOS is going through a flare up. And I'm sorry about that. That's no joke.
It's okay.
I didn't know that Prozac, like SSRIs, can affect PCOS. Like
No, it doesn't. It's just bad timing.
It's just,
Yeah, no, it does. SSRIs do not affect PCOS. It's like, guess what? Why not both?
Yeah, I didn't mean to make that sound like it was correlated. That's my bad if I made it sound like that.
It's good to clarify for everyone.
Always.
Yeah. And I had to deal with MAGA Twitter this week. That was annoting.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. What happened? Why did that get unleashed on you?
I basically tweeted like, please stop voting for Republicans, because it's very clear they just want to murder you, so that some guy in a top hat can like buy a private island terraformed out of endangered whale bones for some woman 560 years his junior.
I love that.
I like that you were able to repeat that from memory.
Yeah.
So I tweeted that, and then people from conservative Twitter did like the quote tweet of like, that actually sounds awesome, because like there's just a bunch of trolls.
Yeah.
And so of course like MAGA Twitter was just like, don't you mean that you all are the sexual predators? And I was like, nope. And like when that happens, you just have to like lock down, because the Twitter algorithm will help you out if you just lock it down, because it removes it from the feed. And so people will always be like, you're a coward, you're afraid of arguing with me. And I'm like, no, I just understand how this algorithm is written.
What do you mean lock it down?
If you make your Twitter, if ever your tweet kind of gets caught in like certain areas of Twitter where you're getting trolled a lot, just go private for like 12 hours. And then when you unlock, the algorithm will have knocked out that tweet, so it's not going to be surfacing in those corners anymore.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Good to know.
So,
Yeah. Love a hot tip.
Hot tip.
Hot troll tips.
Has it died down, the trolling?
Yeah,
Since you
I locked it
locked
down. I unlocked like the next day. It was fine. It was yeah. So it worked.
Crazy, because there's people I feel like are searching for keywords. They're going onto twitter.com and typing Trump, Republican.
Well, one of my blue check followers actually started it, and I was just like, girl, come on.
Really?
First of all, I didn't realize that person was somebody from the Washington Examiner was following me, and I was like, we're just gonna make sure that this doesn't happen again.
Crazy.
Yeah. People love to troll. People love to like get mad, and it's like, don't just leave me alone. Leave me.
Leave me.
Get a
Go
hobby.
back to your bridge. You have a bridge to defend. Anyway, that's it for me.
All right, popcorn it to somebody.
Popcorn.
Oh, I'm gonna popcorn it to Freddie.
Oh, me. This week I had a decent amount of like work stuff to do, so it was nice to be busy and like, have stuff going on, so that was good. So for Los Angeles, it was officially announced on, I guess on Wednesday, was it, that the stay-at-home order is going to be extended to the beginning of August, or through July until August 1st. And so the thing with me is that like, it's not that I thought that we would be like, gallivanting and out and about before then, but I think it's something about seeing it like written out officially that that just kind of like messed me up a little bit. And I was just like, okay, I need to like reevaluate how I'm gonna, handle the next 3 months, and like how I'm going to just continue to maintain any crumb of sanity, because the past couple months have been rough, obviously, for most of us. So it was just kind of reevaluating, like, okay, what can I do to make this a little bit more manageable? And, I haven't really come up with anything yet. I probably will try to find a quarantine partner, to be honest, like find someone that I trust and just like be with them. I just, it's just one of those things where I literally cannot be alone for another 3 months.
That's a good idea, Freddie. I think I got tested on Wednesday, and it was really fast, and like granted the tests aren't foolproof, but like I think that we need to find a way to work towards that and talk about that.
Yeah, just like finding someone that you trust, maybe each person like going to go get tested just to see before you all make any moves, and then like maybe quarantine up together for it. And I'm not even saying for the next 3 months, but like figuring out a system that works for both people, so that we can just like help each other out, because I also have other like girlfriends in LA who live alone, who are dealing with the same stuff. So just like figuring out a plan of action rather than like sulking and being sad has been my week. So
yeah, I think having a quarantine buddy makes like such a big difference. And I was gonna ask you if that was something that you were open to, because that's such a hard thing, just not having that human contact, and it's like you have Roberta, and she's cute and she's amazing, but at the end of the day, she's a cat. Despite her human name.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, it wasn't the best week, but I'm feeling hopeful about like solutions for the future. So
good. I'm glad. I'm feeling hopeful for you. I think that that's gonna be like just a really like clutch move, honestly.
I agree.
Thanks, Lady.
people on Twitter too, Fred, talking about that. Like they're like, people are like, hey, like, can somebody come up with a guide on like the steps to take when you find like a quarantine buddy? Because like a lot of people have been saying like, if this really is going on, like that's gonna need to happen. So, like,
Yeah.
I feel like there will be like a guide too soon. Like Slate, somebody's gonna write an article being like the safest way to like get with your
Yeah.
friend and like quarantine together safely. Because like something's got to give. It's not,
Yeah,
you know.
for sure. I'm
Yeah.
gonna definitely look out for like some kind of literature on that because that will definitely be helpful and also just give me peace of mind as like me being really scared about the virus in general. So I think that'll be good. So yeah, I'm gonna popcorn. Jen.
I'm sorry, but I really think Kristin should write that Slate article because you have a knack for rules. I'm sure you know a lot about this. You're an amazing writer.
Ooh, you should.
I mean, if here's the thing, I'm not a doctor, so like I would love for someone to write. I keep being like, someone should write this, please, because
It's gonna exist soon. Like I'm just like, I saw like people have been. I'm like, it's might even exist now. Like I'm just like,
I think we're reaching the point where we're gonna have to start talking about how to manage this, how to like manage risk.
Yeah.
yeah.
For sure.
Because completely avoiding the outs, like just staying, it's not sustainable.
Abstinence does not prevent STDs.
Exactly.
We know that.
And this is abs. I mean, it's not. We were not meant to be by ourselves for 18 months at a time.
Yeah.
Anyway,
No.
That's
Jen,
true.
Jen.
Yeah. This week, it's actually kind of funny that Devin brought up that like temporal disassociation thingy because like it really does feel like I was just talking to you guys like yesterday. Like last Friday feels like it was yesterday for me. Like I really have kind of just lost track of time a little bit. I'm also realizing like, and I'm just so like this has been like a really weird, just sort of like learning period for me and my ADHD because I'm sort of realizing the ways it manifests itself when I'm just because I can't leave the house, I can't go anywhere, and like certain patterns I have because like since I can't like exercise that much right now, it's sort of like I'm realizing wow, like I hurt myself a lot because I move really like I realize like I have very awkward movements. Like I'm starting to realize like I get up really quickly, like whenever I have an idea I'm like I gotta do something, I like jump up and I like move really fast. And a lot of these things are very sudden. And I'm starting to realize like since it's all happening in my house, I'm starting to realize like, oh, okay, like this is why I like have bruises a lot. This is why like I'm like, why do I need to buy so many band-aids? Like why do I like why did I break my stupid fucking toe? Like I'm just like realize so this week like I like fell yesterday when I was like it was like late at night and I was like pacing because I was like gotta move, gotta jam. And I like slipped and I like have this really big bruise. Like I have a bruise on my elbow and I have this big bruise on my knee. And I was just sort of like, I don't know. I'm like, I'm trying to figure out just like what to do with my body moving forward because like since I'm just like sort of, you know, since we're in this situation, it's kind of like I'm just sort of realizing how my clumsiness or my like injury proneness is something that like currently gets a lot worse in under these circumstances. And I just feel like I gotta like I don't know, maybe I actually have a doctor's appointment coming up, so I'm gonna like talk to my doctor and be like, hey, like I've been way more like hyperactive and like I don't know, like, and I don't even realize I'm doing it. Like I just like kind of do things like I'll jump up and I'll hit my like I'll stub my toe and I jump up really fast and I'll be like, oh, why did I do that? I didn't need to get up that quickly, but I kind of just go with what my impulses lately. So that's been weird. That's like this week I've been thinking about that a lot because I was just like I can control some of this. I can try and figure out a way to make this a little bit better for myself because it's like it's been weird. It's been a weird ADHD week, but the good thing has been I don't know, I just like because we can't visit obviously, I've been talking to my grandma like almost every day. And I realized like I never actually talked to my grandma every day previously to this, but like now it's like I'm talking to my grandma every day and I was like wow, like this I had the thought yesterday, I was like it's so nice that I'm feel very lucky that I can talk to my grandma every day. And then I was like wow, I've never talked to my grandma every day. And then I had the thought that dawned on me and I was like I don't think I actually have to stop talking to my grandma every day. No. Like I had this I was like oh, like I can just keep talking to my grandma every day, which is like I don't know, like now I'm just like, oh yeah, like of course I should do that, like just in life, like even when we're out of quarantine, like it's like I should just call her every day. So that's been really nice. But yeah, weird week, weird time week, weird body week, but good grandma week.
Yay, good grandma week.
Good grandma.
Yeah.
Yay. It's
Have you tried yoga at all, Jen?
Yes. So yoga is a little bit hard for me because it's really difficult for me to learn how to do a position just by watching someone do it.
Sure.
So exercises where you sort of have to get in a specific form I struggle with because like I'm not the best visual learner. But I do, my roommate has extra yoga mats, so I'm like considering something. It's been weird. It's weird, man. Listen, we're living in weird times.
We are. I mean, my sort of like form of like cardio that I've been doing is just dance. I think I told you all, but it's like that also it's obviously like a very visual thing, you know, it's like mirroring someone on the screen, but maybe there's something kind of along those lines because I'm like, I sweat when I do that. And it does feel good to like move your body and exercise. And so I hope that you can find something soon that'll make you feel good, Jen.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, guys. I just need my stupid fucking toe to heal. The second week of June is when it'll be 6 weeks.
Oh, just in time for my birthday.
Yeah. Zoom. We're zooming right now.
I taught you in pole dancing. Oh, thank you, Russ. All right. I taught you in pole dancing.
I can just add to it.
Okay, well then yes. Okay, I'm in the middle of it.
I've been getting a margarita, everyone.
I the heart felt something, and I'm getting a margarita. I'm so sorry.
That's fine.
I taught you pole dancing, and you're one of the strongest students, like right off the bat, that I've ever met.
Oh, thank you. Really? Oh God, really?
You're very strong, especially in your hands and your upper body. I remember. So, if for what it's worth, I don't think it's anything like a body thing that's wrong with you. If that's what your mind goes to in dark times.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's mostly just I think I'm very hyperactive, and since I can't walk, I can't really wear shoes right now, so I can't go on walks, I can't skateboard. It's kind of just like this bitch is going crazy and she's hurting herself, so she gotta stop.
I kind of understand, like, if you have like an idea or something and it gets you, it's because like when you finally feel something, I understand the feeling of wanting to like get up and go, like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like if you have an idea, I totally understand like getting up quickly because it's like, oh wow, I haven't felt anything in 3 weeks. But my body is excited about it.
I'm excited.
You're like, motivation.
Right.
Yeah, it's like once we have any type of like just serotonin, we're like, give it to me, give it to me
right now.
Yep. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, see, now I'm just like, all right, yeah, let's fucking let's go. Okay.
Chantel, have you gone yet?
Yeah, Chantel.
I haven't gone. My week honestly felt like pretty uneventful, and I think it's the time thing because I'm like last week feels like months ago, but it also feels like it was 2 days ago. Like just the whole time warp thing is really sort of like tricking me at this point, because even when I think of like how long we've kind of like been in lockdown and like the stay-at-home orders, and I'm like, if I wasn't looking at like a time and date right now, I would have no clue what the day was, what the month was, you know, like I wouldn't know it was the 15th, I wouldn't know it was Friday, and I wouldn't know we were in May. Like if someone was like, oh yeah, tomorrow is April 7th, I'd be like, yeah, it's April 7th. That makes sense to me.
Yeah, tomorrow's Christmas. Aren't you ready?
Yeah, exactly. You know, and so it's just kind of like, it was definitely sort of like a low motivation week. And so I needed to like make a video for my YouTube channel, and I just couldn't get there. And then yesterday I finally was able to like do it, and then I finished like editing it today, and I'm like, oh, this is a cute video, whatever. But it's like it took me like 5 days to just gear up the motivation to shoot for 1 hour.
That's
like,
how I feel with TikToks. It takes me like a week to be like, all right, we're gonna shoot this thing, it's gonna last 40 seconds.
Yeah. So it's like having that motivation is like tough, and just kind of knowing like I'm still kind of like going with the struggle of like feeling like sometimes I might be like doing too much, just like doing too many like things with my day and not actually taking kind of like the time that I need. But then other times I'm like, oh, well, I'm not doing anything. This also doesn't really help. And so
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out that balance. And it's like, I don't think that there is one balance. I think the balance depends on just like how you happen to be feeling that day. And so that's what I'm like trying to figure out. But I did find 2 weeks late, my hair products came in that I had ordered, and so I found some new hair care things.
Your hair looks
Yeah,
fantastic.
your hair looks
That
beautiful.
looks great.
Thank you. So that's my positive of this week is hair.
Can I see that curl? I have never seen your hair this like curly, like, oh my god.
Yeah, look at
Yeah.
that. Ooh.
Yeah. No, I've been learning how to kind of like bring out the curls a little bit, and it's not, it's not uniform everywhere. But and so that's kind of what that's what
I know
I'm
that
working
feeling.
towards. Yeah. Yeah, so it's like that's what I'm working towards, is like kind of how to get sort of like an even curl all over, but I'm like I never would have known that my hair would ever look like this. So it's exciting. The one thing I have.
She's registered at Target. Chantel and her hair.
What's that?
It's a joke about wedding registries. Ignore me.
I'm
time-
marrying
time-
my hair.
Is it
How
time-
long is your hair, Chantel? Is it really long right now?
Yeah. Like here, let me show you. I'll show you
Oh
in
my
regards to
God,
my
holy-
butt.
Your
Yeah.
hair is really long. I was not expecting that. What?
Yeah, so this is my hip.
Wow,
My
your
hair
hair
is
is
That's crazy.
very
Here,
long.
I'll show you like against my butt, because that's when it's like, holy, what the heck? Look.
Oh my god, look how long your hair is.
You are like an actual mermaid.
I know.
Yeah, that is wild. Dude, I can't imagine. That's so cool though.
Yeah, so I
Feels like
don't
a
want it this long, but I can't get a haircut.
Can't help it. You could
Jen's
cut your hair like I did.
Jen's like, I love that for you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, I think that, and that's the thing, I'm like, if I actually even straighten just like one piece of it, it would probably be in my crack.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you can floss with it.
Maybe I'll try.
Maybe it's a fun video. I flossed my butt with my hair.
FTFP.
Wait, I thought you said FTTP, and I was like, first time toilet
FT
paper. I get it.
FTFT means for the first time. It's like as you know, our formats. But although we joke that FTFT actually means fuck time. So sometimes we'll just say like formats like I flossed my hair with my butt with my hair. Fuck time.
So yeah, I'm very glad that I've been sort of able to kind of like finally figure out my hair. But I love that it is able to grow and whatever, but I would like, honestly, like 6 inches gone. Like if I took 6 inches off, like you wouldn't tell the difference. It's like, it's at that length.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it takes a long time to wash.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
You can send it out for dry cleaning. Okay,
I
goodbye.
wish.
Okay, is it time to start to our next segment now that it's 5:43?
Yeah, I think it is.
Oh my god.
Talk it out though, y'all. We really needed to talk it out, I feel like.
They did. Here's the thing. People love Feelings Corner, so I think it's good.
Yeah.
So our next segment is Cat Check Race.
Yeah.
I don't have the cards up yet, but I can't see it, but I'm assuming it is.
It's up.
Cat
Yeah.
Check Race. Okay,
This is
so
my favorite segment, and we've only done it twice.
we've only done it once.
We've only done it once.
Okay, I was like, were you at the other 3 episodes? Okay, so in case you don't know what Cat Check Race is, Cat Check Race is what is Cat Check Race? Oh, it's where Chantel, Devin, and Freddie race to go see who can get their cat back here the fastest. Because Devin's cats are nicer, Devin has to get both cats. She can't just get one cat. The 2-cat situation. So Devin has a 2-cat handicap.
For a second, I was like, I resent that you say nicer, but I'm like, no, they are way nicer than James. Like, very objectively.
We're all in agreement that Devin's cats are the nicest cats of
Yeah.
day.
We're just more social. If you call them, they come to you.
Yeah, they're just more malleable. Like you can like impose your desires onto those cats a little bit more.
And they'll
They're
just
just
be like,
mouthier.
Yeah,
It's
and they're
because-
nicer.
okay.
Yeah.
We do this?
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, all right.
Cat, right?
Are we ready? On 3. What? Okay, Chantel, will you sit your butt back in the chair? Everyone's butts have got to be in the chair before cat check race starts.
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
On 3. 1, 2, 3, go. And they're off.
All right, Kristin. Now that they're gone, we can finally
We talk about our
discuss
periods.
our P-rods. Oh my god! Holy shit! This is a surprise.
Look,
What?
Wait a minute.
look who I found.
What?
What? Dude, when we pitched this idea, Chantel was literally
Wait,
like,
oh,
"I'll
it's
pick the
second
tape,
place
but I'll
for
lose
Freddie.
every week."
Wow, Devin. Devin only has 1 cat. Devin
Wait,
is
what wow, and he is not happy. He is like, he's like, get me, I'm a celebrity, get me out of here.
James is actually pretty okay.
wow. Chantel was here first.
Roberta showed us her butt. I appreciated that.
Roberta was here. Roberta did 1 cameo and left. Roberta
Yeah.
is absolutely not.
Oh, Mars's face is so big.
Look at Mars.
Hi, Mars.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Roberta. Her legs. She loves those legs.
I do love her little white socks. She has the cutest little feet.
It really does. All right, I'm gonna go try to find Bones because they don't know where he is. I'm gonna try to.
Wow, that's amazing. Chantel, how does it feel winning your first cat check?
I'll walk you through an instant replay of what happened. So I jutted out the door, and then he was just standing there eating his little dinner with no one watching him. Usually he only eats if we watch him. So he was standing there like a big boy all by himself eating. And then he was like jarred because I like bust out of the door. And so then I had to be like, oh, hi, baby. And so then I picked him up and then he was here. You know what? This feels really good. I never thought this would happen. So thank you, everyone.
Last time you didn't even find James. Last time you were disqualified.
Yeah, and that's what I assumed was gonna happen. I'm shocked. I'm as shocked as you all. I am.
I know. I'm amazed because theoretically now in the history of cat check race, all 3 of you are tied. Because last time Devin came in first, and you were DNR.
No, I think I won last time.
No, you
Oh,
won.
never mind. Okay, so never mind. Freddie's winning.
I've never won.
Wow, Devin's never won. Wow, maybe we need to take the handicap
Maybe you
off.
don't
Devin.
need the
Yeah, maybe we
handicap.
should take the handicap off.
It's
Yeah.
just like one. Oh god.
Oh wait, look at his face.
That mouth.
That mouth. That gaping maw.
Ugh, I love those.
He's just like-
cats.
This is your cat.
I have help from a roommate.
Oh, hi,
they're so
Marcy. And James is actually still sitting right outside my door. He didn't even run.
Amazing.
Where was
He's
Wow.
gotten a taste of, being a star on camera.
He doesn't want to be a star.
He's
Right.
like,
Move on
I'm
to
a
our next
nice
segment.
boy. Say that I'm nice.
like cuddle, like Freddie does Roberta cuddle.
We're not.
Cuddlers, do cats cuddle?
I
Or do they
disagree.
not like to-
Yeah, when they want to.
All right, should we move on to our next segment?
Yes,
Yeah.
let's move on to the next segment. So the next segment is going to be, it's a new segment. It's called Advice Corner. So it's the stepsister to Feelings Corner. And basically we just approach the group with like, I don't want to say a problem, but we just have like, we need some advice. We need some consultation on how we should handle these, quote unquote issues that we're dealing with. So I'm going to start this week. Basically, my birthday is next weekend. And of course, we will all still be in quarantine. And so I just wanted to know, what should I do?
Ooh, I have a suggestion. Are you ready for my suggestion? I've been prepping this all week.
I'm ready. I'm taking notes.
Okay, Freddie, my suggestion for you is, did I say this in the live stream last week?
What?
Maybe
I
not.
don't think
We'll find
so.
out. So if I did, I'm sorry. But so there is a restaurant in Los Angeles called Vespertine. It is a 2 Michelin star restaurant because the Michelin Guide recently came back to LA. And right now they are doing 10-course tasting menus to go for $65 a person. They are awesome. So fun, so cute. We did one last week for my friend's birthday. And then we just like did the tasting menu over Zoom. It took like, you honestly should stretch it out over like 4 hours probably. We stretched it out over like 2, but it should be 4 because otherwise you get too full. But like we had so much fun, like eating the food, talking about the food, reading little cards, like, you know, comparing. It was so fun. And like the amount of money it was per, like, because this is generally a meal you would pay like $500 a person for.
Yeah.
And you're getting it for like $65 a person.
That is such a good idea. What's the name of the restaurant?
Vespertine.
Vespertine.
Group chat if you can, because
Yeah, I'll ask in the group chat. That's a fantastic idea. I didn't know what to do with food, like about food, so that sounds actually fantastic.
You have to. So the week of, you need to check. I'll send you the link later. But the week of, you need to make a reservation for pickup, and like generally speaking, you're gonna probably have to divide the food for everyone. But they do a really good job of giving you containers and like making it clear what order everything's in.
That is so okay. That's perfect. Who can beat that?
I
question I don't think exists, but I think if it did exist, it would be amazing. You know how bank tellers have those little windows at the bottom?
Yeah.
We need that, but to get our nails done. Because look at this.
That would be
For your birthday, bank teller situation where you could go get your nails done.
They're doing that in Florida with casinos. They're putting like big plexiglass shields around casino tables, which makes no sense because then you can just see the reflection of everyone's cards. But there's no cheating in nails, so
yeah, that's true.
Your hands through your nail slot. I'll like walk to your house and paint your nails through the mail slot.
Through the mail.
Wait, that actually would be a really funny video.
That is funny.
Yeah, probably.
I love that because my mail slot really is just like right there. I would just boop.
Yeah, pop them through.
I think your birthday needs to be a whole day thing. Like, you wake up, you do like you have a mimosa and mimosa for those who don't know. You have a mimosa.
Oh.
Thank you.
Maybe a Zoom call with family, and then maybe like I don't know if you want to do a yoga class or something, but I think it needs to be a whole day affair.
Okay. All right. Well, the 10-course meal will be dinner. I'll wake up and do mimosas, figure out a quick and easy breakfast thing. Middle of the day, I kind of just like want to like just see it. I mean, I've been sitting, but
maybe like a nice.
Did you go to the beach?
So my birthday's on a Saturday this year. I'm a little nervous about how packed the beach may be.
Okay.
But I did, or maybe I could go to the park. Jen suggested a park.
Yeah.
Earlier this week when we were talking to just like go sit on a blanket outside and maybe just like read a book or listen to music. Honestly, that would make me really happy. So maybe I'll do that in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
And then do like the tasting menu at night. Okay, good. So thanks, ladies. Next segment.
That's great. That sounds like a great birthday.
Loved
Good
it. Thanks for the advice.
That was really good advice.
That's good advice. So what's our next segment?
It's Chantel's hosting it.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if we want to do it or if we want to maybe do it for next week, just because I know we're getting close to an hour.
We have 7 minutes, and I think it's good.
I think we can do
it.
All right. So this next segment, it is also new. It is Who is Hot?
Who is really?
Who is?
We're all horny.
It's literally everyone submitted people to me that they think are really hot this week. And so they're all up on the screen. I of course know who submitted who, but no one else knows. And so I think that we're just gonna guess who submitted who. I did submit a couple of wild cards just to kind of like throw it off. So if I could count, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 faces on the screen. And so I think maybe, I mean, Fred, you're to the left of me right here. Should we just start? Do you all want to guess who you think Freddie's submission is?
I think it's the dad from Never Have I Ever. I think Freddie submitted that man.
I also think it's the dad from Never Have I Ever.
Okay.
Senil?
I think
the guy from, is that the guy at the far left corner who's from Insecure?
Let's
Dated
see.
Molly in Insecure for like a half second.
Oh, that Asian dude?
Yeah, is that him? Because the only reason why
Wait, yes, is that Molly's boyfriend at Insecure? The
Yeah,
bottom left corner?
if that is Molly's boyfriend, because I don't know the actor that well, then I know that is Freddie's choice.
I'm gonna go Asian Bay.
Okay.
Alexander Hodge.
Jen, Kristin, you have 5 seconds to change your answer if you're going to change it.
I'm changing my answer to I think his name's Andrew. His name is Andrew. The guy who plays Andrew on Insecure. I'm changing it to that.
Okay. Jen, how about you?
I'm gonna stick with my original thought because
Okay.
yeah.
Good to know. So I was trying to come up with a clever reveal. I can't do it. So Jen, I'm sorry to say you are incorrect.
Son of a bitch.
That was the wild card that I put in because I knew the audience. I knew that you all would think that.
Okay.
But he's very hot. He's very hot. We love him.
Right?
Yeah, yeah. So Kristin and Devin were right.
Woo!
Yes.
I mean, it's at BuzzFeed. I remember about you thinking that guy was hot.
So
He is hot.
yes, he is. But I also do love the dad from Never Have I Ever. So that was a really great, tricky kind of thing he threw in there, Chantel.
This segment is good for Asians. All right, hell yeah. Happy APOM to you as well, everybody.
Maybe I'll take the two of them off of the screen since they are eliminated.
Oh,
the photo of Alexander Hodge, the guy from Insecure, I was like, who is that? Like, I did not recognize it.
He does look kind of different in this photo.
yeah.
Yeah.
He cute.
His hair, baby face.
He does have a baby face.
By
Yeah.
the way, our friend Chrissy's in the chat right now. Hi, Chrissy.
Hi, Chrissy. I love Chrissy. Chrissy
Love
is
you
so.
too.
Oh
Chrissy's really
my
funny on
god.
TikTok.
Hi, Chrissy. Hey, sweat mustache.
All right, we got to keep it rolling.
Okay.
All right, let's go. Let's guess Devin's next.
Okay.
So everyone look at the photos, and then in 10 seconds, I will be asking for your submission, and
I
we
already know
will
who it is.
lock
I
these
know.
in. All right,
ready.
Kristin, tell me.
Kevin Bacon. It's Kevin Bacon.
Okay, Jen.
Kevin
I
Bacon's
feel like
on
it's
there?
Kevin Bacon or Robert Pattinson.
Okay.
See, okay, I think it's the people from Normal People. I think it's the cast of Normal People who are on the right of the screen. Those
The two
Irish
white people who look like they're crying in a stock photo.
Yeah, it's a good show though. I watched the pilot. I was into it, but I kind of want to read the book.
Okay.
That's what I think. Am I right?
Okay.
Who's right?
So Fred, what was your submission?
I think it's either Kevin Bacon
Pick one.
or Robert Pattinson.
Pick one.
But she submitted two.
Okay, she submitted two. Pick two.
You pick two, like Panera.
I think it's those two.
Okay, and Jen, who are the
I
two
think
you think
I
is the
think it's
normal people?
Normal People and Kevin Bacon.
Who are the normal
That's
people?
three.
There's the people on the right. Yeah, but they're okay. Fine. It's the dude from Normal People and Kevin Bacon.
Okay.
I actually don't know if the girl's from Normal People. It's a show on Hulu, Fred.
Wait, I might change it.
Oh my god.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna just step in here, and I was surprised because I thought that my Kevin Bacon addiction was under the right.
I knew
It
it.
is very much
I
on
knew
brand.
it from the start.
Kevin Bacon.
I was like, when I mailed that in today, I was like, they're never gonna fucking guess this.
That's it. I did. I wouldn't even flinch. I was just like, Kevin Bacon. I threw it on the ground. Well, the act needed.
Young Kevin Bacon is a special place in my heart. Also, the gal from You Think Who is from Normal People is actually from a Yoga with Adrian on YouTube. And I've been doing a lot of yoga classes with Yoga with Adrian. I think she's so super fucking hot.
Good for you. Hell yeah.
I didn't
Alright.
correct Jen because I haven't seen Normal People, so I didn't know. I was like, yeah, sure.
Pilot is good. I like the pilot.
So everyone was half right.
No, I was completely right.
No,
Did you
what
get,
did you
Yoga
say?
with Adrian?
I said Kevin Bacon right from the jump, and I did not deviate.
No, yeah, but you didn't get the second one.
Well, I didn't.
I guess we didn't say she had to pick two. I think Kristin got it. I think you get one. You get the point.
I literally said pick a second one.
Okay, you know what? Whatever. Let's just move on to the next one. I don't care.
All right, I'll say that everyone was right, honestly. Everyone was kind of right.
I'm drinking.
I'm
It's
a nerd
fine.
that I liked Kevin Bacon so much.
I knew. Listen, the thing is, of the five of us, the only person who's gonna pick Kevin Bacon is Devin. It's like it's just easy. That was easy.
Kevin Bacon.
No.
Nothing
is
he
wrong
lost
with
a
Kevin
lot
Bacon.
of money in the Bernie Madoff scandal.
Yeah,
Okay,
he did
who's
a lot of
next?
money, but also it's just when I look at I just knew with my heart. Sometimes you feel with your heart, Devin, and sometimes you feel with your vagina. But in this case, it was with my heart.
All right. Now it's time to guess Kristin's hot person. I will say she submitted one person. There are 4 people left.
It's the bearded guy with the gun.
Okay.
So, who's this woman next to my head?
Yeah.
Is that Dasha? She's the woman
It's Natalie Morales. She's in Dead to Me.
Oh.
Natalie
I heard Dead to
Morales.
Me.
Her name is Natalie Morales.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't there a news anchor on the Today Show?
It's
Yeah.
Maria Menounos.
Morales?
I think you're thinking of.
Who am I thinking
No,
of?
there's another Natalie Morales.
Oh, I just came up with a completely different person. That is a real person. Maria.
feel
You're like, no, Fred.
Frederica, it's Maria Menounos.
Okay. I think it's the guy with the beard and the gun.
I think it's the guy next to the beard with the gun.
The guy from Normal People?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's this is kind of I think it's Natalie Morales.
All right.
What's your
Kristin, you want to
final
tell
evidence?
them?
It's Robert Pattinson.
What? Wait,
The
okay. Dude,
hell?
I was convinced Robert Pattinson was Chantel because he's kind of femmy looking.
I just love dirtbag Robert Pattinson. Like
It's because of the
he's so talented. I just like him. I'm sorry that I'm just sorry.
Wow, you really
he's lovely. He's wonderful. It's okay.
I know. I just think it's funny that no one guessed. Everyone guessed every other one besides the one that was mine.
That's actually surprising.
Well,
I
yeah,
know,
but I straight up was like, he's so femmy that it has to be Chantel. There's no way like, she
That
would
is
not
what I
put this feminine man
No,
up there.
other people are femmy too, or like femmy. Well, I mean, listen, I like everything just a little bit femmy, so like,
Yeah.
you know.
Hell yeah.
All right. Jen is our last person. Who do you all think Jen submitted?
Natalie Morales.
Okay. Okay.
I think it's either Natalie Morales or the man from Normal People.
All
I'm gonna
right.
just keep saying that guy
Hey,
until.
actually, no, I changed my mind. Wait, Jen, did you submit the guy from Red Dead Redemption?
I think that's maybe what she submitted just to throw us off.
Did you submit the guy from Red? I'm gonna say that Jen submitted the guy from Red Dead Redemption.
Here's the thing, I don't think
That's the guy
Chantel
with
looked
the
up
gun.
this picture. I don't think Chantel looked up this picture to add it as a wild card. And I know for a fact that's not Chantel's type. So I think Jen did this to
I think it's the guy with the gun.
That's
Fred?
so interesting. Okay.
You all are correct.
Listen, okay, so yes, I did submit the man from a video game, but here's why. So that is my custom-made character in the online version of Red Dead Redemption 2. There's no girl characters that have short hair. All the girl characters had to have long hair. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna play as a guy. And I was like, if I have to play as a guy, I better make him really hot. So I like the character customization is really good. Like you can really like make specific things. And he was super ugly at first. And I worked really hard, and I was like, I just want people to see my Red Dead Redemption 2 character is a hot Asian man, but I sent a really low quality photo apparently, so he looks a little bit like shit. But
He is handsome though, Jen. I'm into.
Yeah, I mean, I figured I was like, this is kind of Jen's idea of like Hotman.
yeah, he's got a beard.
I thought you were more of like the reason I thought it was the guy from Normal People is because like I thought you were more of like a I don't know. I always felt like you were on the same wavelength with Timothée Chalamet, and like I feel like they both have like a
Timothée, you know what it is about Timothée? Is like he's just got a little butterfly body that like I feel like I could break. And so I do think I think he's beautiful, but I don't think he's hot, which is like a weird distinction.
But I feel like you think Troye Sivan is hot though, right?
Yeah, weirdly, yeah. And
I
Jonathan
love
Van
Troye
Ness
Sivan.
when they put their hair up.
Oh, Jonathan
Van Ness when he puts his hair, or they put their hair up.
Yeah. In the episode 2 of that was the only time I was like, I will kiss this person with a beard. Is Jonathan Van Ness putting their hair up into a messy bun?
Hell yeah.
What is it about the messy bun? You just like it?
I don't know, man.
just
I have no idea.
when
Do you guys
people
want to?
start
All of you, do you guys want to put your hairs up into messy buns right now? We can unpack this.
Jen just really likes people with dark hair putting their hair up into messy buns. It's
It
just
reminds me of some gym
It's
class.
like
If y'all wanted to do that, I would be fine with it.
It's
All
a
right, we'll
girl-
go down the line. Everybody do it.
Yeah, so then my wild cards was the guy from Normal People. I don't actually think he's that cute. I haven't watched Normal People. I just know that people are watching it and people are talking about it, so that's why I just put him on there.
it looks like a stock photo.
Wait, but do you even think he's hot though, Chantel?
I didn't think that mine were submitting people that were hot. I thought I was just trying to submit to throw people off the trace. But that being said, I do think that Natalie Morales is hot, and the dad from Never Have I Ever is hot.
Yeah, the guy from Normal People looks like a guy on a shady website trying to like convince you to take out a subprime loan.
He
I
is
want
a
to
catfish.
interrupt you guys, but there's someone in Rachel in the chat thought the guy with the beard was Kevin Bacon this entire time.
Who is this guy?
Oh, I love that.
that is funny.
All right.
This was so fun.
This is so fun.
This is
Thank
really
y'all
fun.
for hanging out with us on this lovely Friday.
Thank you. You're all very cute and sweet.
We
But I
love
mean, you
you
guys. I don't know about chat. I'm just talking about you four.
For
I
sure.
mean, I got a scrunchie right here. That's a joke. I'm joking. Okay. All right, we're done now.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. We love you.
Bye.
Bye.